Hi, scholars, and welcome to your final week of quarantined AP Lang. This is week 11. In this video, I first want to give everyone a big congratulations. You probably know what for. I want to talk a little bit about college essays and that process coming up this summer and into next fall. Also want to talk about summer reading. I bet that just scared a bunch of you. And then finally, we'll take a look at this week at a glance. So first things first, I want to give everyone a big congratulations on your finishing up your AP exams. That's a huge milestone in your academic careers. I am very proud of all of your hard work. I hope all of you are proud of your hard work. It is not an easy task. The AP exams are among the hardest exams that you will ever encounter in your academic career, so you're all to be congratulated for that. I'm not 100% sure when test scores will be coming out. Usually it's the middle of July. The scoring of them is going to be a little bit different process this year. So it may be the same time. It may be a little bit after that. But when you receive those test scores, I want to highly encourage you to take them for what they are. They are not an indictment of your intelligence. They're not even necessarily an indictment of your abilities or lack of abilities. They are what you were able to demonstrate on the test on testing day, and that's it. We talked a lot about, or I'm sure you're perfectly aware that on the AP exams, a 3 is considered a passing score to get that advanced placement credit. But I want you to think about what that is for just a moment. If you earn a 3 or better, that means that you are qualified to begin advanced work at the college level. If you're able to score at least a 2, however, on the AP exam, that means you're qualified to begin work at the college level. So if you make a 2 on the AP Lang exam, for instance, yeah, you're not going to be getting that college credit necessarily and be able to just start right in with 2000 level, sophomore level English classes, but it does mean that you are ready right now at the end of your junior year to roll into a freshman level composition course. And that's something that you should take to heart. So once those scores come out, once again, please take them for what they are and what they actually mean, and don't inflate them and connect them to part of your identity or anything crazy like that, because it is not an indictment of that at all. It's merely a snapshot of your abilities. So let's talk about college essays. That's the next big step in your kind of academic lives. Over this summer, you're going to start getting into the college application process, and along with that comes starting your college application essays. I am going to be emailing out some resources on that before the school year closes, so sometime this week expect an email from me with just some of the limited resources I've gathered over the years that can help you get started on that process. And I will be available to help you revise and edit some of those, conference about those when the fall begins. So I'm not available, unfortunately, to help you out throughout the summer, but it is a good idea to go ahead and start those over the summer. That way, in the fall, most of your senior English teachers will do something with a college essay in the beginning, unless you do, if you're taking dual credit at Collin, they're probably not going to do anything because that's a college class, so they're not going to do college admissions. But if you're taking any kind of senior English here at Wakeland, your senior teachers will probably start you off with some help on that, and I will be able to help with that. And it's just a great idea to have some ideas ready to go, maybe some drafts of essays ready to go. So stay tuned, and I'll be sending out some information on how to get started with that. Okay, let's talk about summer reading. Probably scared a lot of you with that. There's no assigned summer reading. Frisco ISD hasn't assigned summer reading in years, but I do want to talk about summer reading because it's an excellent opportunity for you to read something. So I highly encourage you to put together a summer reading list, help broaden your mind for next year and the years to come, and also continue help building that critical literacy that we all need need to continue growing on and building. So my recommendation is this: start right now. Put together a reading list. I mean, know yourself. Try to read more than one book this summer, but know yourself. If you know that it's just not something that you're going to do, well, maybe just read two: a book for June, a book for July. That's it. Beyond that, push yourself. See what you can get accomplished. As for recommendations, there's so many websites that you can look at for books that high schoolers should read, or books that you need to read before college, that sort of thing. And I would highly encourage you to look that up. If you have any questions or desperately need some recommendations, I can potentially help you. Just make sure that you ask me before I shut down my school email here in a couple of weeks. All right, it is week 11. Not a whole lot going on this week as we wind down our year. Really just have the one assignment. It's an end of course reflections piece, 6 questions, answer it in complete sentences. That's it. Yeah, turn that in and you are officially done with AP English Language and Composition. I do want to note that I think the Canvas course will be closing sometime on Thursday, so you need to wrap this up quickly. Complete the reflections piece today or tomorrow, because I think the Canvas course shuts down and locks everyone out by Thursday. So make sure you get that done. So it's always a good idea to do some reflecting at the end of the year. That can help you grow, not just as an intellect, but as a learner as well. We are stone with a hand that writes. And now for this week's virus movie, my final virus movie of this video series. If you're at all curious about where the images have come from throughout this presentation, they're from a film from 2017 called It Comes at Night, which is a psychological thriller about a family who holes up in a rural home to wait out a global pandemic, and everything is fine until another family comes along seeking shelter. These strangers who desperately need a place to stay and be protected, and of course that causes all kinds of mistrust as the survival instincts of both family units kind of kick in. It's a really tense film. It's interesting. I wouldn't exactly call it a horror movie. There's no monsters in it or anything like that. It's just a bunch of desperate, frightened people, which is makes for a very interesting kind of survival-y thriller film. So I encourage you to check it out. All right, scholars, that's all I have for your 2019-2020 AP English Language and Composition course. As always, even though you're moving on, continue to work hard, be nice to one another, and stay home until we get this whole pandemic under control. Scholars, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. I will be shutting down my email the week after school lets out, and I'll be checking it just about once a week instead of many times a day I normally do. Next year at school or wherever we are next year, make sure you aren't a stranger. Say hi to me in the hallways if you see me. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll see you when I see you.